got Castle.
You may take your mask there so I can understand, off so I can understand you, sir. State of Ohio versus Charles Eugene Castle, CRE 2100546. You are Charles Eugene Castle.
Yes, sir.
And what is your address?
619 Robinson Avenue, Kenton, Ohio.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Are you a veteran of the armed services?
No, sir.
You are before the court today for alleged violation of Ohio Revised Code 2905.101B1, a kidnapping charge. This is a felony in the first degree, punishable by up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11 years in prison, an additional 1 to 10 years for certain offenses, and a fine of up to $20,000. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand the potential penalty involved?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bailey, would you please read the complaint?
Please report on about November 10th, 2021, in Hardin County, Ohio. The defendant did by force, threat, deception, or circumstances that created substantial risk of serious physical harm to TH, the victim, knowingly removed TH from the place where she was found in violation of 2905.01B1, Ohio Revised Code, kidnapping felony of the first degree. Further, that the offense in question, the victim is under 13 years of age.
You have a right to counsel. We have a right to continuance to secure counsel. You have a right to court-appointed counsel if indigent. You have a right to remain silent, and the statement you make may be used against you. You have a right to preliminary hearing in a felony case when appearance is not pursuant to indictment. That's what's occurring today. The grand jury has not indicted you at this point. And you have a right to jury trial when it's appropriate. You understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
And you're asking for court-appointed counsel, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I have a financial disclosure form that appears to have been filled out by you in Marion, Ohio on the 12th day of November. You did in fact do that?
Yes, sir.
You understand there's a $25 application fee due and payable to the clerk of this court within 7 days of filling this out.
I have no money.
Just you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have reviewed the form. You do qualify for court-appointed counsel. I'm going to appoint Elizabeth Smith to represent you. This matter is scheduled for preliminary hearing on November 19, 2021 at 11:30 a.m. That will be this Friday. It is your responsibility to contact and cooperate with Ms. Smith. If you fail to do so, the court will deem that as a waiver of your right to have court-appointed counsel. Understood?
I understand.
State wish to be heard in regards to bond.
Yes, Your Honor, the defendant does have a record, a felony record. 1983, he had a robbery conviction. 1985, he had attempted burglary. 2012, he had attempted tampering with evidence and a possession of cocaine. And lastly, in 2007, he had a possession of cocaine convictions. Additionally, in municipal court, he has a 1990 fleeing and looting, and 1997 possession of drug paraphernalia, 2008 criminal mischief, public intox, and lastly, 2009 disorderly conduct. For all these things and the facts of this case, state is looking for $750,000 cash surety, bond to be placed on the defendant, restrict travel to Hardin County. If he does make a bond, we'd ask that he be placed on ankle monitor.
Is there any need for a no contact order?
We would ask that he have no contact with the victim. This would be TH, their address here, South Layton. I will give that to the clerk before I leave, so we can put that in the entry.
Is there anything you would say in regards to bond, sir?
No, sir.
I find the state's request to be reasonable and needed in this case. The court is aware of a lot of those cases that Mr. Bailey's alluded to because the court has heard all of them basically since 2006. And during that time, I've had to issue bench warrants for failing to appear on those. So I do find you to be a flight risk. Bond is $750,000 cash or surety or not to leave the county of Hardin. You're to abide by curfew in addition of 5 p.m. if you're out on bond. You're to appear before this court at all times as required. You're to cooperate with counsel and keep the court and counsel apprised of any change of address, employment, or financial status. You're to have no violations of law and be general good behavior. If out on bond, an ankle bracelet will be required. And you're to have no contact with the alleged victim, TH, or her address. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? You're remanded back to custody of the corrections officer for further proceedings. Court will stand in recess.
I don't have a lawyer's number or anything.
There.
Oh,
The gentleman behind you has the contact information for her.
okay, thank you, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
I'll correct you.
Latest news on Trinity. She just got out of her MRI. She has brain damage from bumping her head on the way down the steps when he threw her, and another spot of brain damage from where he strangled her with a wire that's causing uncontrollable muscle spasms. I'm at a loss for words. She's a very intelligent girl and will never be able to learn at full capacity. Now this man not only ruined my girl's life, mentally, emotionally, socially, but now also intellectually, and then I'm finding out he has a bond. Get TF out of here. Really, I'm done. I got nothing left.